It's time for the Midwest Sheep and Goat Market Report on the Rural Radio Network. I'm Clay Patton. For the week ending September 30th, the Midwest Sheep and Goat Market was about $10 to $15 a hundredweight softer on most classes of slaughter stock. Now, cold does, ewes, bucks, and rams, non-prime slaughter stock, they were only about 5 to 10 off from the prior week. Now, we did see one sale within the report this week that was $10 to $15 a hundredweight higher, or at least that's what the USDA market reporter called the market there. But really, you look at the price range given out from that set of data and from that sale, and really kind of fit into where these other sales were going as well. So the general consensus is still a softer to slightly lower market than where we were at our previous week. Now, I think this is somewhat to be built into the market, given that last week was Prophet's birthday. We've had a major holiday now behind us in the rearview mirror. A little slump in the market's not out of question. The more important thing is, though, we really kind of hold into some nearby market, holds. We only maybe go down $10, $20 at the most before we find a good spot where we can kind of hold before we really start ramping back up into your Thanksgiving market towards November, as well as into that Christmas and Hanukkah market towards the end of the year before we flip into 2024. We'll talk about 2024 holidays and when to be thinking about marketing in a later episode, but there's plenty of resources out there online as well. Just a quick search of lamb and goat market holidays, and you can check out a ton of extension websites and things that offer calendars for it as well. If you want to see it before we talk about it here on the Midwest Sheep and Goat Market Report. Now, let's go over and kind of run through some things that are happening now in the market as we break down what's happening in the trade. Colby Livestock, they sold in Colby Livestock in Kansas, they sold 11 head of 42-pound feeder goats for $346 a hundredweight or $145 a head. Colby also sold 30 head of 124-pound slaughter wool lambs for $187.50 a hundredweight or $232 a head. Centennial Livestock in Colorado sold 41 head of 57-pound hair lambs for $204 a hundredweight or $116 a head. Centennial also sold 24 head of 84-pound slaughter goat wethers for $288 a hundredweight or $241 a head. Kelowna, Iowa sold 73 head of 95-pound wool slaughter lambs for $202 a hundredweight or $192 a head. Upper end of the draft sold for $215 a hundredweight or $204 a head. Sioux Falls sold 1,233 head of 128-pound slaughter wool lambs for $203 a hundredweight. That's $250 a head. Sioux Falls also sold 25 head of 91-pound slaughter goats for $300 a hundredweight or $273 a head. Producers Livestock in Texas sold 193 head weighing 84 pounds for $1.96 a hundredweight or $164 a head. Those are slaughter hair lambs, I should say. Producers also sold 445 head of 54-pound slaughter goats for $286 a hundredweight or $154 a head average. Upper into that draft brought $305 a hundredweight or $164 per head. This week, we'll skip over on the grain and the hay markets. If you do want to see more about the hay market, though, and some of the struggles that hay farmers have had this year, back on our website version of this report, if you go to ruralradionetwork.com, I'm going to link in a video from a program we call Fridays in the Field, where we talk with a South Central Nebraska hay farmer, finally for his fourth, maybe some fifth cutting alfalfa. Things have finally turned around to put up some high quality hay, but they have faced plenty of struggles here throughout the year. So that's where we see kind of a divergence. Lower quality hay is definitely cheaper, more available. Higher quality premium alfalfa, though, more expensive and harder to come by as well. Lamb slaughter this week, estimated 33,000 head through Saturday. That was an increase of 1,000 head from the prior week and last year. Year-to-date lamb slaughter at 1.34 million head was 2.9% higher, or about 38,000 head more than the prior year's lamb slaughter. Live lamb weights this week were 118 pounds. That was an increase of 1 pound from last week, still down 10 pounds from last year. Dressed lamb weights were at 60 pounds on the rail, an increase of 1 pound from last week, down 5 pounds from last year. Let's break it down where the price reports were on the wool lambs. 20 to 40 pounds, not enough for an applicable trend. 40 to 70 pound wool lambs, 185 to 295 a hundredweight. 70 pounds and up, 125 to 235 a hundredweight. On the hair lambs, 20 to 40 pounds, 151 to 256 a hundredweight. 40 to 70 pound hair lambs, 151 to 276 a hundredweight. 70 pounds and up, 150 to 255 a hundredweight. Wool ewes, stocker ewes, not enough for an applicable trend. Slaughter ewes, though, 25 to 165 a hundredweight. Slaughter rams, 37 to 168 a hundredweight. On the hair ewes, not enough for a replacement check. Slaughter hair ewes, though, were at 50 to 140 a hundredweight. Hair rams, 85 to 154 a hundredweight. On the kid goats, 20 to 40 pounds, 160 to 320 a hundredweight. 40 to 70 pounders, 155 to 350 a hundredweight. 70 pounds and up, 155 to 320 a hundredweight. Slaughter goat withers, 70 pounds and up, 200 to 340 a hundredweight. On the does, slaughter does, medium to fleshy, $95 to $245 a head. On the slaughter bucks, 150 to 234 a hundredweight. And that is a check of your Midwest Sheep and Goat Market Report. Catch us here each and every week when you visit ruralradionetwork.com or follow us on Spotify.